Just bear with me a moment.
And can I say
So,
something?
yeah, go ahead.
And I brought that up because you were talking about your parents, and that's why I brought it up. I mean, of course, that has a huge bearing of my soul. Other than that, I have not been a very happy person. I mean, I'm not like
Well,
walking around all solemn, but there's just something in me that I'm just not fully happy.
so is it that you are feeling that y- that you haven't found your spot? I
Yes.
don't know if I'm putting yes. Okay. Good.
Hmm.
Then I'm on the right track.
Hmm.
So, a lot of us, and by the way, when I do readings, it's very conversational. I'm 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 not gonna be like woo woo, you know,
Hmm.
all mysterious. When I read people, I'm having conversations with them, and as I
Hmm.
have the conversation with you, I will pick up different things. So
Okay.
I usually don't have the moment I see you, I don't just pick up everything. I get
Hmm.
bits and pieces. Just like I was saying earlier, when I write in bits and pieces. So when things come to me, they come to me in bits and pieces. And then other times they just come through flooding through. So, dude, gee, I shouldn't have said that. Now I got all kinds of stuff coming
Uh-oh.
through. So, with not being able to like really find your spot, it, it's really because there's something else you're supposed to be doing. So you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and
Yeah.
you may not have a clue of what that
Exactly.
is.
Yes.
Right. So in cases like this, I need to ask you a few questions. And the first question is, when you was a child, well, I have two questions. What do you do for a living now?
I'm a law librarian.
Okay. All right. And one of my daughters is an attorney.
Okay.
Um, Jill, did you have something to say?
And I work with librarians.
Yes, and Jill works with librarians. Um, I won't say what organization she works for, but she works with librarians on a daily basis. So, oh, just this is like okay, okay. When you now, I'm going to ask you the other question. When you were a child, what did you naturally love to do besides reading? Besides reading,
Playing games, like
what type
board
of game?
games,
That's what
like
you
any kind
loved.
of. Hmm.
That's what you love to do more than anything.
Well, I mean, spend time with my friends. I grew up in the mountains in Asheville, North Carolina, and just being outside, and we just we're always outside doing things.
Okay. Um, board games isn't it? If you're alone, if you're alone, you're a child. You're alone with your
Okay.
own thoughts, hanging by yourself, up in the mountains.
Uh-huh.
Where did your mind go?
Where did my mind go? That's tough. I was.
See, these are the things we need to discover about ourselves
Mhm.
to find our purpose of what we're supposed to be doing in life, to find that missing piece,
Mhm.
that piece that will help us become centered. and in turn be happy and happy
Mhm.
with ourselves. A lot of that stuff from when we were a child gets pushed aside.
Mhm.
So it's really still in there. Some of us need to meditate to find that spot. Some of us can just think
Mhm.
back and say, what did when I was alone with my thoughts, what were my thoughts like? And in your case, please tell me if I'm wrong about this, because this is not 100% accurate.
Mhm.
Everything I say is not correct. I could sometimes say something that's not on point for whatever
Mhm.
reason. But I feel like when you were alone as a child with your own thoughts, you thought of stories, situations.
Mhm.
Um, you're by yourself, and maybe you're sitting on the front porch, and you're just looking out, and you might be like, I wonder what it's like at this part of the world. I wonder what it's like on the other side of the mountains. I don't know, but I'm feeling your mind went to things, stories, creating stories in your mind,
Yes,
even to entertain yourself. So, were you
I
your
would
only
agree.
child? You said you
No,
would
I have a
agree.
sister.
You have a
Mhm. Oh
sister.
yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, so when it was just you and your sister, none of your other kids around, what type of things did you do besides board games? I want to put board games
well,
aside.
she wouldn't play board games. She was. I was very shy because she was. My sister was the opposite. She answered like she talked for me. She did everything for me, and she just
Yeah.
doted on me. She was always my best friend. So, but
Okay. So but this helps me. So
uh,
you were overshadowed by your sister.
mhm.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but when you live with a person that overshadows you, it's even harder to be with your own thoughts
Mhm.
because they're always there. They're always there. They're always keeping you occupied, keeping your brain
Yeah.
occupied. That's why I was
Mhm.
asking you, what did you do when you were alone, when you were
Well,
alone
that's
with your
why it
own
was hard
thoughts?
for me to think of what it was because she was always there.
She was always there. She just
uh,
so as a child growing up, it was hard for you to be with your own thoughts.
mhm.
But we do certain as people, we do certain things in life and we don't even know why half the time. So you ending up with the type of job you do, the type of job you have, is because that's where you were steered to. But I
Yes.
believe it goes beyond that. I believe that you're really supposed to be writing.
Okay.
That's what you're supposed to be doing, writing.
Interesting.
Now, you may not, and I'm pretty sure about this one. I give ratings about how sure I am about certain things.
Hmm.
Like some things I will say, I know this to be true. Other times I will say, I think I'm 70% or 75% or 80%, whatever. And this one, I'm pretty much so 90% sure
Okay.
you're supposed to be writing.
Wow.
You're supposed to be writing, and this is what I want you to do. And then I want you to report to me. If you can get back to the show next week, please report to me. But I want you to start writing.
It's funny that you say that because that thought had entered my mind, and I've never thought that. I really have never, but it did enter my mind like a couple of weeks ago,
Hmm, how about that?
randomly.
Isn't that
Yeah.
cool? That is cool. I like that.
Hmm.
I like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be writing. Um, how you get started is up to you.
Hmm.
You can just start writing anything that's in your head. You could
Okay.
start with a journal if you want. If a journal really talks to you, you feel comfortable writing in a journal, do that. But just write whatever. You can write damn near anything. You can write down, oh, today sucks. Today sucks. Today's bad stuff happened. It sucks. I'm still not happy. Just start writing,
Okay.
and you'll see things are going to start to change. You're
Hmm.
going to feel a little different, and you're going to want to do it more. So there's no pressure. Don't go in saying, "Oh, I'm going to write this best-selling novel." Don't go in it that way. Just start writing, and you will begin
Okay.
to feel the difference, because what's going to happen is, as you start writing, you're going to write a whole lot more than you think.
Hmm.
It's just going to start flowing. All you have to do is just start writing anything, anything.
Hmm.
And when you start seeing how it's going to flow from you, you're going to be, you writing down, you're going to be like, oh, damn, this feels
Hmm.
good. Yeah, writing feel, you're going to be like, oh, who knew?
Hmm.
The soul reader knew. I knew. Yeah, you just start writing. You'll see. And
Okay.
what is going to it's going it's going to help you quiet the noise. So you got a lot of noise going on in your head. It's a lot of noise, and it's
Hmm.
coming from every direction, and you kind of don't know why. Why is this thought coming? Why is that thought coming? Why is all of this just keep hitting me?
Hmm.
It's the noise in your head. It's a lifetime of noise in your head. So you need to quiet that. And writing is going to help you quiet that noise. It's going to help you so much. I mean, so much. Uh, you know, usually, not usually, many times when I read people, it's very difficult for me to convey how to do something, how to overcome something, because as human beings, we're in our own heads. We're in our own way. So we're thinking about, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do this. Or I can't do that. Or why would I do that? Something that's good for you. But in your case, this, and I say, I got a sign behind me, keep it simple. So this is something that's really easy for you to do. You just have to start writing. Excuse me.
Okay.
So don't think about a storyline. Don't complicate it at all.
Hmm.
Just start writing. Whether you do it on a computer, whether you do it on a piece of paper, just start writing whatever pops into your head. Like I said, it could be about your day. This day sucks. You know, just start writing.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Okay.
serious, but it's
Oh.
that easy. Just start writing. You'll see. You'll see. That's the advice I have for you. You'll see. And all of this not figuring out where you fit is going to start to go away. Because you can be, oh,
Okay.
that's it. Duh. How come I didn't figure it out?
Uh-huh.
In life, the things that we do or the things that we don't do are very hard for us to see. If it involves yourself, it's hard for us to see it. But somebody from the outside looking in, like a friend can see that you're in a bad relationship, but you can't see it. So it's
Hmm.
kind of the same with psychics and all of that. we can see things from the outside that you may not be able to see. So we as people sometimes need someone else to tell us. And that's how we hear
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's how we hear it. And you have to hear it from the right person. Because had times in my life when people would tell me, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, you need to leave that person." And I don't hear
Hmm.
it until the right person comes along. And that's the person I'm supposed to hear that message from. So in your case today, me. I'm the person you're supposed to hear it from. You never thought
Okay.
about it before. Start writing. And I know I keep
Okay.
repeating myself, but start writing.
All
Okay.
right. I will do
All
it.
right. Well, thank you, Anna, for coming up. I think I have someone
You're
else that
welcome.
would like a reading.
Okay.
And,
Thank you.
well, you are very welcome. And just so you know, yeah, you're already becoming lighter.
Really? Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, start writing, but you're already becoming lighter. When you first came on, you were feeling a little heavier. If
Hmm.
that's the only way I can kind of explain it, but now you're feeling lighter, lighter energy.
Okay.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you next time. Come back and see me.
Okay.
All righty. Hello, Jill. Who do we have here?
Hello. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Is it Sharid?
It's Charlotte.
Sharid.
Sharud. Okay. Hello, Sharud. I'm
Hi.
not even going to ask you how you're doing.
Hmm.
I'm not even going to ask you how you're doing.
Oh.
I'm not. I don't need to ask you how you're
Right.
doing. You're struggling.
Hmm.
You are struggling.
Oh yes.
You are really struggling. Oh boy. Um, I can feel it. I could feel it. You gotta. I'm sorry. Okay. Um. At first, I was gonna say relationship, but I don't think it's relationship. Was there a recent death? If
Um.
no, if no, that's okay. Just tell me no.
No, not that I'm
Okay,
aware of.
no, there's no recent death, but there's something for you. It feels like grief. I'm feeling grief. Is there something you feel grief from, like a loss?
Hmm.
If not, that's okay. Let's move on and just tell me what you're
Not
concerned about.
I'm concerned about my stability, what's my life purpose, like what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Like it's like I'm stuck and I can't move forward with my life. It's really
Okay,
just
let me
too.
let me try to get my thoughts together because I feel I feel such a heaviness from you, and it's more than you can't figure out where to go in your life. It's more desperation, hopelessness. Um, why do I need to keep going on? It's more of that. It's really heavy, dark and heavy. The thoughts you're having, the thoughts that you don't share with anyone. Oh, you know what? Just tell me, and I really do. I feel this from you, um, and I don't feel it like this from a lot of people. It instantly made me want to cry. Um, it's kind of like, and I see images sometimes, and this is how I feel, but you, it's like you are at the bottom of the ocean and you're so deep down in the ocean that it's dark down there. The sunlight doesn't even reach you because it's so dark down there. But yet you wanna come up. It's like you're trying to claw your way up. But no matter what you do, you don't move closer to the surface. So it feels hopeless. It feels like, what can I do to get out of this situation? There's a lot of stuff going on in you. And I don't know where to start because I know I'm repeating myself now, but it feels hopeless for you. In your mind, it feels hopeless. Like there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be something I can do to change this. So give me a little more input. Let's start. Maybe I can focus on something else. Um, so what would you say your main concern is right now? Just one.
Hmm. Oh,
What keeps you from sleeping?
um,
Is it money? Is it
yeah,
relationship?
yeah, my financial situation, yeah, mainly.
So would you say that's your main concern?
It's how I'm gonna like make it through the days.
Make it through the days? Is that what you said? So you're just trying to get from day to day.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like positive things going on, mine, but it's like I can't. It's instead of standing still, like it's like something like just stopped. I was doing good with it, and then it's just something just stopped. Like I just don't know what to do now.
Okay. Um, so you do that, just so you know, so you do know you're severely depressed, right?
Oh,
And if the answer is no, that's okay. I
yeah.
was, yeah, I mean, I was severely depressed. I'm 64 years old. I was severely depressed most of my life, and I didn't know it. I thought that was just life. That's the way life is. Life, stuff goes bad. Some good stuff happens and bad stuff happens, and bad stuff happens. And there's some good days, and then there's a lot of bad days. But it was depression. I didn't understand I was depressed till I was an adult. I used to be a truck driver, drove 18 wheelers. And when I started doing that, I started doing that when I was 22 years old. And I loved it. Drove all over the country. The reason I loved it is because I was depressed. And I didn't have to interact with people. I could go days without speaking to a person at all. I didn't have to interact with people. I didn't have to interact with family. I didn't have to, you know, hang around friends and all of that, because that was a better place for me. But I didn't know. But it went untreated. So I'm going decades depressed, and I don't know it. I didn't know to get some help. I didn't know to go to therapy. I didn't even know to tell a doctor, hey, I feel like killing myself. I don't want to be here. I didn't know to do any of that because I thought that was just life. I thought life just sucks. Nothing good happens. Some good things, a good thing will happen, and then bad stuff will happen. So, I lost her video. Do we have video? And she's not on the stage.
And she's not in the audience. Maybe something happened.
Okay, well, we'll wait to see if she comes back. She may have lost her signal or
Right.
something, and I hope she comes back. I'm gonna say some things here for her in case she doesn't come back and she watches it in replay. But she definitely needs to seek real professional help and see if she can find a therapist uh, to get her started on the right track and maybe some medication. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Um, I just hope that she can start getting some help. And yeah, that goes, ooh, whew, okay. Uh, Jill, do we have anyone else that, any comments or
No comments,
questions?
but May has entered the audience.
Oh, hello, May. Hello, May. It's good to see you here. Wow. Ooh.
Do you want to add something else that may, if, in case she listens, that she can do, like right away? Because it's sometimes therapists aren't easy to find or pay for, and because she was talking about her finances.
Yeah, I don't know what part of the country she lives in, but usually if she lives even close to a major city, um, usually you can Google uh, free um, free therapists, and you'll get some results of people that you can go see, and all you have to do is prove your income, and the treatment is on a sliding scale. And so usually they can come up with a way that you can afford it. Um, I did that, and I think it only cost me maybe 25 or $30 a visit, uh, which was doable, very doable. So I hope she uh, gets some help with that. Uh, yeah. Whew, that was a rough one.
It's
Wow.
9:57.
Oh yeah, show's almost over. Gee, I don't want to end on that note. Gee, that was a really hard one there. Whew. So let's go back to love. How do you love yourself? Part of the way you can love yourself is getting help when you need it. Understand that you need to help and seek it out. And tell someone. Tell someone. Tell a close friend, a very close friend, because we don't like to admit things a lot of times uh, when we need help, especially when it's mental help that we need. Again, I was severely depressed most of my life, and eventually I did get help, and I did several things to um, get myself cured. Some people say depression can't be cured, but I'm proof that it can be cured. Certain things you can do. Jill, my producer.
Yes, May says Las Vegas has a 211 call that you can make. Not sure if this service is everywhere, but when you call that number, they can take her through suggestions for help. She knows May says she missed something for sure, but hope that this is possible for that person.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that information, May. And I thought, yeah, I do have something written down. There's also a 988 988 that you can call, and they should be able to direct you uh, to where you can get some help. And actually, they should be able to speak to you right away. Now, they're not a therapist, but they're a hotline uh, for people that are feeling the way she was feeling. So, 988. Oh boy. Wow. So, let's get to back to love. As I began the show, began the season, I challenge everybody to write one thing a day that they love about themselves. And please still do that if you can, and share with us here on next Tuesday. So far, I've written 32 things I love about myself, one each day, but it's getting slim now. It's getting slim. So I don't know if I can keep going on with it, but I'm going to go on as long as I can. And I challenge all of you in the audience to do the same. It really can show that there's a lot more things you love about yourself than you thought you did. And it can be little things, eh, just little things. You might, you're feeling down, you go get some ice cream. You love that about yourself. I'm feeling down. I'm going to get some ice cream. So the moment you address the issue, you try to change the issue. And I know it can't be that easy all the time, But if you know that gives you a lift up, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. So anyway, I am going to close out the show. I sure am. Jill.
I just want to say I'm really excited for Anna. You know, I love writers. So I'm very
Yes.
excited for Anna.
Yes, thank you for being that. And I hope Anna comes back next week on Tuesday, because it's going to change your life.
Yes.
It really is.
And
So-
I'm excited for Christina too. She wrote a whole book. So,
yes.
So we got writers in this audience because May's a poet.
Oh, that,
So you just got an audience full of writers.
that just reminded me about the interdimensional travel. Weren't we supposed to talk about that?
You were, yes.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Look, even though I'm playing the music, if you want to talk about that real quick, come on up and we'll talk about that because that's very interesting.
I will send Christina. Do you want it video, audio?
We
What do you
don't
want?
have to have video for it.
Okay, as soon as I can
I'm
get
going to
her.
turn this down real quick. Yeah, I forgot about that. I would really love to hear about that. That interests me. But if not,
Christina, if you get the invitation, just hit accept. If you're able. Maybe not.
maybe not. Okay. So let's go back to closing out the show. Okay. So the music wait. What's the next show? Next week's show is going to be Still, Be Happy. Be still, be happy. Yeah. Because I'm all about happiness and love, and I want us to all just learn how to be happy and love ourselves and just have a good life and treat each other with love. So the music you are hearing right now is called Freedom, and that was created by Sound Mix. The music for the open is called Feel the Wave, and that's from Emilio Maroon. And then the music I use for the Soul Reader section is called The Path of Less Resistance. And that's by EJ Music. I thank everyone for coming tonight. May, thank you for coming also. And Anna and I can't see it. Christina and Dawn. Thank you, Jill, for giving me that. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you come back next week. I would love to see you and hear your stories and hear your questions. I love questions. Give me questions. So until next week, I love all of you. I hope to see you again. And I'm going to leave video, and I'm almost gone. And I think Jill will close out the show for me. She'll end it, and I will catch you all next week. I love you all.